Good morning, Dutchmen. Today is Monday, October 19th. Happy 19th. Uh, oh yeah, yesterday. Oof. I never go into a season expecting to go undefeated. I mean, it'd be fun. Um, Never really expect it, but when you lose so badly like the Packers did to the Bucks yesterday, it's just disheartening. And that was a loss. I mean, after the first quarter, I thought, here we go, we're just gonna walk through it. And then the second quarter started, and it all just fell apart. So that was rough. That was real rough. Yeah. Anyway, still fantasy is happening, and in so let's take a look over there. Yeah, let's move right on. We'll start off with yours truly versus Turd Ferguson's oversized hats. I currently have a comfortable 43-point lead over Mr. Colin Cregan. All of my players have played, so I think I'm the only person who doesn't have anybody to go today. He does have Josh Allen, so he's got somebody who can rack up points. He has had 30-point games before, so it's possible, but he is playing against Kansas City, who's coming off a loss. Moral of the story is I don't think that Josh Allen is going to get the 40-some points he would need to give Colin the win here. So we can go ahead and just call this one for me, which would be my second win in a row, bumping me up to 4-2. And Colin will drop down to 1-5. Next, we'll move on to Dun versus Mr. Poopy Butthole. Tiller has one player to go, DeAndre Hopkins, and Kenny has two players to go, Edward Zelaire and I don't know who this is, Cole Hardman from the Chiefs. Unfortunately, Kenny just hasn't had much luck. He's got 53 points. Despite the big win for the Buccaneers, Tom Brady didn't manage to get 15 points. So Kenny is just 53 with two players to go. Not strong. Tiller doesn't have much either. So this is really a battle of low scoring, just a low scoring game. Not very exciting. Lucky win for Tiller, though. He'll continue his winning streak for the fourth game, moving him up to 5-1, and Kenny will continue his losing streak, moving down to 2-4. Next up, we have the Park City Patrol versus Keenan Allen in my flex. Semi has two players to go with 71 points right now versus Geb 73 with one player to go. Unfortunately for Geb, Semi has Patrick Mahomes, who has been carrying him all season, as well as Kenyon Drake. So unlikely that Geb's Tyreek Hill is going to be able to stay in front and give Geb the win here. Geb sat Carson Wentz this week, which would make sense, except unfortunately for him, Carson Wentz had his biggest game all season, amassing nearly 30 points, which would have might have swung this in Geb's favor. And then Odell got a grand total of 3.5 in their loss to the Steelers. On the other side, Semi had a good play from Will Fuller, as well as Ronald Jones. So good on him. That will move Geb to 500 at 3-3, and in fact, it will also move Semi to 500. Both of them 3-3. Next up, we have the party rages on Brett Favre's penis. And boy, is the party still a ragin'. Tom Butler got nearly 40 points from Derrick Henry, 20 points from George Kittle. Despite getting -1 from his defense, he is just rolling this week. James and Connor didn't get a lot. Julio Jones got 30, which is fantastic, but outside of that, Not a lot. Nobody even over 14. 13.4 would be his next highest. A lot of points on the bench, though, from Justin Jefferson, which definitely would have helped him. He got 35, which, definitely would have been, a 23-point swing there over as well. We'll see. Point is, Tom Butler still winning. So he'll be moving on undefeated still to 6-0, and Brett Favre will drop to 500. Next up, we have Squeak motherfucker versus the Young Hoes. Squeak probably feels just about as good as I do today. Everything was set up for a great win, and then Aaron Rodgers threw 2 interceptions and no touchdowns. Rodgers amassed a grand total of 3.8 points for Squeak's team. And Squeak didn't get much help from anybody else. Calvin Ridley got him 15.9, but that would be his top scorer of the week. Unfortunately, he left Travis Fulgham on his bench, who would have been his top scorer, and given him a 9 more points moving into tonight's game. He does have Ezekiel Elliott to go, which could be could easily be a fair number of points. But unfortunately, the Young Hoes has Stephon Diggs and a 20-point lead. Young Ho Koo, of course, getting him 20, and Lamar Jackson 28. And Gronkowski 16. Bummer. So unfortunately for Squeak, he will be just riding on that losing streak to his 4th in a row, dropping him to 2-4. And Chris will be jumping up to 500 at 3-3. Finally, we have this week's game of the week. My brother just showed up. We have this week's game of the week. We have No Sleep Till Maryland versus Fueled by Jägermeister. Lewis had a pretty average game. Nobody got him 20 except for Ryan Tannehill on his bench, got him 30.5. So that's a big bummer. And DeAndre Swift got him 25, also on his bench. So Lou has a lot of points on his bench this week. He still has Harrison Butker as well as Christian Kirk to go, and a 3-point deficit. So that sounds like it could be positive. Unfortunately, on the other side, Kurt has Travis Kelce and Devin Singletary. So seeing as how Kirk has gotten 10 points so far in one game this season. What's up? It's unlikely that Lou will be able to make it, but who knows? Could be a huge game.
Move you inside. How's it going? Who is it?
It will be fantasy video that I do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I'm going to move inside. Anyway, we'll talk to Vika and learn more. And now, as always, everyone's favorite segment of the week, Vika's Weekly Predictions. Hi, Vika.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How was yesterday?
What was Are you asking about Packers game? Yesterday sucked for Packers fans.
It did. What do you think? Is tonight gonna suck? Which fan base is it gonna suck for tonight?
Oh, well, I think we're not gonna know until the end of the game. Also, I think it's gonna be a close game.
Okay.
Do you even know who's playing well?
I don't. Remind me.
Oh my God. Be better. It is Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals, yeah. Yeah.
Who are currently 3-2.
Okay.
And they're playing Dallas Cowboys, who are currently 2-3.
So neither really spectacular teams.
I mean, the Cowboys are currently leaders of their division.
At 2-3?
Yes.
Any idea who else is in their division?
Oh yeah, I know that. But I forgot. I think Jets are. Which
No.
No, they're not.
No. The other New York team.
Oh, yes. Yes. New York. What is their name? I don't remember. But, like, Dallas won last week, but they only won by, like, 3 points.
Yeah, it was a field goal.
Yeah. So, I mean, they won, but did they really?
And Dak Prescott isn't playing.
I know.
Yeah.
So, their other quarterback is playing, but who apparently isn't bad either.
No, he's not bad.
He's not bad, but he's not their main quarterback.
Right.
Anyways, so I think it's going to be a close game. Maybe with a difference of like 3 to 6 points.
3 to 6 points.
Yeah.
There's a spread for you. All right.
I mean, it's either 3 or 6.
Okay.
Or 7.
Or 7. Okay. But who's going to be the winner by 3 or 6 or 7?
I think it's going to be Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
Yes.
Okay. Cardinals to win by 3 or 6.
Yeah.
Or 7 points. What a I like it.
Are you making fun of me?
No,
They can't
I love
win
it.
by 6, 3, or 7, right?
Those are all numbers they can win by, yes.
They're not all numbers. They can also win by 10.
No,
9,
not all of the
14.
not all of the numbers. Those 3
Ah.
are all numbers that they can win by.
All right.
Not all of the numbers. Okay, so now we have the game of the week, which I'm trying to pull up here. Oh, this is my old phone. It doesn't work the same way as my new phone. So it just 1 second took me a while to pull it up. So what we have this evening is we have No Sleep Till Maryland. Do you know who that is?
Kurt.
Ooh. We have No Sleep Till Maryland versus Fueled by Jägermeister.
Lewis.
Yeah. Let's see. So currently, stupid app. Currently, Kurt is winning by, you can see, about 2.5 points.
Yeah.
And he has 2 players to go. Now he's got Devin Singletary, who's actually playing for the Bills. I don't know if you saw, but there are 2 games today. There's also another game.
I don't
that's
know who
happening.
Bills are.
That's okay. He's got Devin Singletary, who's a running back for the Bills. 7, 8, 14, 16, 3.
Okay.
A nice range of points. Playing against Kansas City, who I know you know.
Yeah.
And he also has Travis Kelce, who is on the Chiefs, who's gotten 14, 19, 11, 8, 20. So a higher spread.
Sounds like a win-win.
Well, yeah. And then he's going against Lewis. Now, Lewis has Harrison Butker, the kicker, as well as Christian Kirk, who has amassed...
Kicker for Cardinals?
Actually, kicker for the Chiefs, I think.
Wait, it said Cardinals.
Yeah, and then this guy, the wide receiver, Christian Kirk, for the Cardinals. So they both have 2 players to go. Do you think that Kurt will maintain his lead using Travis Kelce and Devin Singletary versus Christian Kirk and Harrison Butker?
Yeah, probably Kurt's gonna win.
Probably. Okay.
I think so.
Kurt's gonna win?
Yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts? No?
Happy Monday, everybody.
You heard it here eventually. Happy Monday. Cardinals to win and Kurt to win.
Bye.